And here is another example, but this time you notice that the coefficient of dy dx, I'm using y prime in this notational sense, it's not 1 this time. So we're going to have to do something about that.
Oh, well that's okay.
Well, the thing we're going to have to do about it is divide the entire equation by x. So then we would get y prime plus 2 over x times y equals e to the x over x plus ln of x over x. And the integrating factor for this is I'm right on a page break there, so I want it to look clearer. There we go. Integrating factor for this would be e to the integral of whatever this is. So e to the 2 over x dx. Well, certainly you know, you can recognize that that's twice ln of x. And e to the ln of x equals x with an exponent of 2 on top of it. So x squared is our integrating factor. So multiplying by the integrating factor this entire equation, we get x squared y prime plus 2xy equals, multiplied by x squared, one of the x's cancels, but the other one doesn't. Multiplied by x squared, one of the x's cancels, but the other one doesn't. Notice that the left-hand side is the product rule applied to x squared y. So this left side is the derivative of x squared y. And of course on the right side we will want to integrate that. Because we want x squared y by itself. Right now we got the derivative of that on the left, so we integrate that and we get x squared y. Well, there is a c, but we'll put that on the other side, okay? Integrating by parts, x times e to the x. You may recall having done this, but I'd say let u equal x, dv equals e to the x, and remember to use u times v minus integral of v times u, v times du. And you should see from that where you would get that. And for this part also, I would say let u equal, I think maybe for this one I'd let u be ln of x and dv equals x. And I believe that should work out for you. And if u is ln of x, then du is 1 over x dx, and v would be x squared over 2. Anyway, if you do that, you would get, trust me on that, integrating this by parts also, you get negative a half x squared times ln of x minus 1/4 x squared. Plus, of course, our constant of integration. Remember, we integrated both sides, and that's the constant, that's the combined constant of each side. So, now we don't want x squared y, we want y, so we divide both sides by x squared, we get y equals e to the x times x minus 1 over x squared, plus, remember, we're dividing by x squared, so 1/2 ln of x, and remember we're dividing by x squared minus 1/4, and remember, here's the tricky part, we're dividing by x squared, so constant c over x squared. That will be crucial.